Ripple may have achieved a significant victory on the 20th of May. Both sides are getting ready to submit opposing briefs, which is causing the ongoing legal struggle with the SEC to get more intense. Ripple is making efforts to conceal some sensitive business information, such as the discounts that are being offered to institutional buyers of XRP. The SEC is of the opposite opinion, arguing that this information is essential to their argument. Maintain vigilance to find out whether Ripple is able to achieve victory and then safeguard their sensitive information. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video, and then we can get started. Consequently, we will begin with Stuart Alderati as our first guest. The SEC has made the announcement that they are going to create a note on the XRP ledger going forward. Are you guys aware of this information? This is a great deal. The following is breaking news on May 20th, 2024. Parties and any third parties will file letter briefs in opposition to motions to seal that have been submitted by the omnibus. We are going to enter the day of judgment. According to the CEO of JP Morgan, every bank and government will also use HBAR and XRP. As a result of the fact that blockchain technology is vital for the future of finance, the CEO of JP Morgan believes that every major bank and government will adopt XRP and HBAR for transactions. To all of you, yesterday we checked the XRP Bitcoin on the market. It was anticipated that a reversal would occur at the support level where the pair was trading. At this point, let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart with a period range of 3 months per candle. On the contrary, this has the opposite effect. Since 2016, Bitcoin supremacy has been able to successfully circumvent the final resistance line. A reversal from the current level of 86% to 44% is something that we anticipate happening by the end of the year. In the context of the XRP bull run, this decline in dominance is the interpretation. Have fun with your coffee. Ripple provides an update on what the next step will be in the XRP case. The conflict between Ripple Labs, Inc. and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has reached a crucial point in the legal battle between the two parties. As all parties wait for an important court ruling regarding the request made by the SEC, there are potential remedies in the case that might have substantial repercussions for Ripple, XRP, and the cryptocurrency sector as a whole. There is a lot riding on the judge's decision. The lawsuit the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) filed in December 2020 asserts that the sales of XRP by Ripple constitute an uncontrolled securities offering. Ripple argues that XRP is a utility token and not a security. This is because the financial and regulatory repercussions for Ripple will be determined by the court's determination on the remedies that the SEC is seeking. Ripple is a symbol of self-assurance. The SEC is looking for necessary fines. Ripple indicated its confidence in the potential outcome of the impending court ruling in its XRP markets report for the first quarter of 2024. During the phase of remedies, the corporation believes that the judge will take a fair approach. According to Ripple, in terms of the further stages, both parties will wait for the judge to make a decision on the final remedies, which is something that is anticipated to take place within the next several months. In the same way that the SEC does, Ripple continues to have faith that a judge would approach the remedies phase in a fair manner. The defendant, on the other hand, has asked large financial penalties as they are filing, in March 2024 specifics, a request for almost $2 billion. This request includes disgorgement of $900 million prejudgment interest and extra penalties. Additionally, the SEC has asked for an order that will limit Ripple's ability to sell XRP in the future. Considering that Ripple has refuted these accusations in April, stating that disgorgement is not needed because there is no evidence that investors have been harmed. They propose a fine of no more than $10 million, which would be reflective of the absence of claims of fraud or lack of carelessness. Since the SEC provided a response to Ripple's brief in May, and both parties are currently waiting for the judge's decision, an uncertain timescale generates anticipation throughout the entire business. Ripple's expectation is that a resolution will be reached within the next few months, despite the fact that the precise time period for the court's ruling is still uncertain. There was a careful approach taken during this period of waiting. There is a sense of optimism among the cryptocurrency business, and stakeholders are watching the outcome with great importance, because it has the potential to have a substantial impact on the regulatory landscape of the future for digital assets, regulatory clarity, industry repercussions, or innovation that has been suppressed or impeded. Due to the fact that it has the ability to influence the regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies in the United States, the Ripple vs. SEC case has gained a substantial amount of interest. This is because a clear finding in favor of either party might offer the sector with much-needed clarity. It is possible that a decision that is favorable to Ripple could set a precedent for the classification and regulation of digital assets in the United States of America. It is possible that this will pave the way for increased clarity and encourage innovation within the cryptocurrency business. On the other hand, a ruling that is leaning towards the SEC could result in more stringent regulatory measures for cryptocurrencies, which could potentially impede the development and use of these digital assets. The next topic on the agenda is XRP news. I will explain why the 20th of May is the next important day in the Ripple vs. CC case. As both sides prepare to file their opposition briefs addressing the sealing of sensitive information, the ongoing legal struggle between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple is getting closer and closer to a decision that will have a significant impact. Ripple is attempting to protect important company secrets, and the 20th of May is the next significant date in a case that is currently underway. This is a request for secrecy from Ripple. Prior to this, Ripple submitted an application to the court requesting that certain exhibits related to the case be sealed. The major objective of our request is to protect the legitimate interests of Ripple's partners and any other third parties that may be involved, as well as to protect the sensitive business information that belongs to Ripple itself. Moreover, the corporation made a request for limited reductions within the briefs that were linked to remedies, notably those that were concerning its out-of-date financial records and the documents that were associated with them. A particular source of dispute pertains to the discounts that are provided to institutional purchasers of XRP. During a meeting that took place prior to the filing, representatives from the SEC voiced their displeasure with Ripple's wish to conceal information concerning these discounts. The Securities and Exchange Commission stated that the details are pertinent to its claims regarding remedies. In its defense, Ripple asserts that the only relevant aspects of the SEC's case are the contracts and the discounts that are associated with them. The company also asserts that some financial and price conditions are irrelevant. The planned conflict and the possible consequences of the conflict. Ripple's arguments involving sealing information and XRP institutional buyer discounts are expected to be countered by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) on May 20th, which has been specified as the deadline for filing opposing briefs. Additionally, the SEC may potentially address Ripple's request for reductions regarding certain financial data. In addition, third parties who might be involved in the case are also allowed to submit their opposing briefs. Following the submission of these briefs, the court will next issue a decision regarding the application to seal the omnibus. Because of this verdict, it will be possible to establish which information will ultimately be concealed from the general public. It is essential to be aware that the decision of the court may be communicated at any moment after the briefs of the opposing parties have been submitted. In the event that the court decides to issue a ruling, both parties will have 14 days to submit reduced versions of the documents that are pertinent to the case within the public calendar. Within these condensed versions, the information that the court has determined to be confidential will not be included. This new development's significance is as follows. This new development may also have repercussions for the Bitcoin sector as a whole because of its possible consequences. It is possible that the decision of the court to seal material linked to XRP sales may establish a precedent for how similar cases involving digital assets would handle confidential business data in the future. In spite of the fact that many people believe that the final verdict will put an end to Ripple's problems, the possibility of an appeal being filed with the SEC is causing some investors to feel uneasy. Taking a look at the pricing at the moment, we are experiencing a decrease as of the moment that I am recording it, a 2% decrease from 52 cents to 51 cents, a little bit above that, and a little bit below that. Additionally, we are the 2% of growth in trader volume, which currently amounts to only 500 million trader volume. In the event that trader volume does not continue to expand and prices continue to fall, it is possible that we will witness a significant increase after that, and we are going to wait for it. All of the updates and news that we received on XRP for today may be summarized as follows. Remember that